I wanted to get on here and post part of my haul from Sam's. Not all of it that I order from Sam's is ever long term, and you can use your own judgment whether you think this is. But it wasn't that long ago that I did order the big, huge 45 roll toilet paper. I didn't really need more toilet paper at this moment, but since I have learned about the alcohol and toilet paper and can heating or cooking, I'm in love with that method. That I'm finding is a cleaner burning. It seems to be able to be used inside or outdoors. Although, as with all fire, please use common sense. Please be careful. Please don't have your children or your pets that jump on counters be there to disrupt. But what I wanted to show on the toilet paper, I'll address that first. It is rather expensive. This is $22.98 for this big, and it's mega rolls. That comes out to 51 cents per roll. But let me show you a real comparison. Last week or the week before, I showed you I went to Dollar Store, the Dollar General store, and on their dollar aisle, they had these 6 rolls for $1, and they had the Scott 4 rolls for $1. So, let's compare these. These are 51 cents a roll. Look at that big roll. These, 4 for $1, make it 25 cents a roll. And then the ones that are 6 for $1 turn out to be 17 cents a roll. Now, for those others that maybe you have a family, I get paid once a month. So once a month, if I buy this much, it'll be sometime during the once a month thing. I don't know if I got paid weekly and divided my little $800 something a month by 4. I'm not sure I could buy this. So sometimes, in spite of it all, you can't go with the bigger deal, even though, in my opinion, this is the best deal going at this moment. But sometimes you don't have enough money in your coffers and your petty cash, so you have to get the smaller rolls. But look at the difference. This is 51 cents a roll, and I hope that comes through the video. That is one of the tightest rolls I have ever seen. This right here, this one roll will last me longer than the 4 of these rolls. This is 25 cents each. You see how loose that is? It's just not tight fitting. And look at the size difference. And then this is the 17 cents a roll. Sure, it seems like a lot. You get 6 rolls for $1. 75 or 17 cents each. But that literally, by the time, look how loose that is. This is so loose, which means by the square foot, it is only like a quarter of this. Anyway, I can just tell you, one of these rolls or these last me, or 4 of these last me what one of these do. But I get it. Sometimes you can't pay $22 at one time for toilet paper. You have to pay the $1. I 100% get it. But I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison because I don't usually have that option. All right, the other thing I got from Sam's, 12 pounds of the all-purpose flour, was $6.72, which I will be repackaging it into certain things. I definitely use the mason jars, and then I will vacuum seal it, or I will put oxygen absorbers, or both. And then I have to admit, I thought these would be the big bottles, but they had some of their spices on sale. And for those of y'all that don't know, Spices is really going to be literally the spice of life later. Both of these are good. In fact, I used this Italian seasoning the other night on some popcorn, and I seasoned my popcorn with that, and it was delicious. But there's that. And for just a moment, before I go over to what I bought at Dollar Tree and from a thrift store yesterday, I wanted to remind, for those of y'all that didn't see my video the other day, I am a firm believer in this alcohol. This is an alcohol cook stove. I actually wound up using 1.5 roll of this. I sort of wrapped one roll around here to make it bigger. You take the center out and you squeeze it down in there. And then what you do is you literally take, this is the 70% rubbing alcohol. You just put it in here. This isn't a full bottle, so. And what you do, at a certain point, you wait and you let it absorb, and you keep doing this at a certain point until you can watch it. You don't want it just puddled, but you do want that toilet paper completely saturated. So, and then once that happens, you literally just light it, and then you can put it in a stove type situation, which I'm calling this a stove, and you can cook. You can warm something up. This, I bought 2 of these from Walmart the other day. They were 97 cents a piece. I already had one stuck in here. They are good things to have, and they're magnetic, so you can actually stick them inside your stuff, and you can use it to literally make your vent holes for your quote-unquote cook stove. So just some ideas. You do you. You don't have to do me. But I would keep some of these on hand, especially if you can, and you can find them at thrift stores sometimes, like for a quarter, maybe even a dime, or yard sale for a nickel or a dime. They're just very handy to have around. Now I'm going to put that back in here where it was. So that's the end of this portion.